We are live. Call in. Make sure I actually put the link up so y'all can call in. Call in so that y'all can let me know what you feel about Kim letting North sit in Pete Davidson's lap. Do you approve or no? You can also call in to talk about any other topic we covered today too. The T.I. stuff, the rapper Gunu or Gonu or Goonu. I'm not sure how to pronounce this shit, but anyway, I'm gonna throw this link. And wait for y'all to come up and talk to y'all while my chicken cooking. What? What y'all sending me?
Okay, you stand by. I stand by everything because...
Hold up, I'm in somebody's video. Hold up, y'all. Oh, let me pin this link. Link and pin. All right. So the link to call in is actually pinned. And apparently I was put in some other YouTube video. Let me see. What the hell am I in this? Oh, it put me in it again. Hold up.
Tokyo has been very active on social media lately, filming lives and even doing interviews with popular YouTubers trying to expose the Kardashians. Chloe is all on him, kissing on him, hugging on him, and telling him she want to marry him. He like pulling away, then he's going to tell him, I'm going to bust a nut on your face.
Oh, okay. Damn, okay. Anyway. I'm just waiting for y'all to call in. Y'all call in, y'all let me know y'all come talk about this. Oh, here we go. We got somebody. Is it pronounced T or Ty? Hello? Going once, going twice. All right. What's going on, Jason?
Hey, what's up, my dude? Good evening. How are you?
Good, man. How you doing? Hold on, let me turn you up here. How you doing today?
Hey, man. It's been a while, man. All is well, man. How you been?
Good, man. Good. What do you think about Kim letting North sit in Pete Davidson's lap? How do you feel about that? Being a father yourself.
Man, it's an 8-year-old child, a 8-year-old child. What can we possibly think? We're living in a world right now where our minds is just all over the place. We're opening our minds these things that have people thinking just out of the ordinary. I don't think it's nothing. It's a child. I look at it as she's a child. You know, I look at him being. That's it. That's my opinion on it. It's just like it's a child. This is her child. You know, I mean, Kanye might not like the idea, but.
Okay, that's a different perspective. So you're just like, it's not a big deal.
For me, it's not a big deal. It's just a child, and that's it.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. See, people, some people like, man, it ain't no big deal. Y'all tripping. So let me ask you this. Even if it's like, I can't even say step parent because he's not a step parent, but at what age is it no longer appropriate for a kid to sit in her dad's lap, his dad's lap? I don't know.
Man, most of the cultures, like the cultures actually the ones that I'm associated with, and these kids are 15, 16, they're still jumping on their dad like you wouldn't believe it, you know, but in their mind, they grew up as such, so they're thinking just that way, right? But in our culture here in the States, man, I would say after 12, puberty, you might have to cut that out, you know, because we start to look at it sideways. Not so much as everything else, not so much as you, but people start to look at you sideways.
Gotcha. Okay. What culture are you speaking of when they
I'm talking about like the Latino culture, you know, when you're talking about Latino, yeah, they definitely see it differently. You know, I see these, you know, young girls that jump on their dad, you know, they're 17, 16, 17 years old, and they jump on their dad, hug their dad in the air, and it's like nothing. I mean, that's normal. It's just part of their culture, but I do understand that here in the States, boy, you know, that stuff is delicate. You know how it is.
Yeah, it is.
5 years old, north of 5 years old, they're like, nah, you got to stop that.
Yeah, I hear you on that. And it's because a lot of, well, it's just weird. It's weird here in the States, but yeah. Oh, well, damn, that's a different perspective. But Jason, what have you been up to? Let us know what's been going on over there on your channel.
Nah, man. Today I had a topic, man. It was an interesting topic, Storm. I wish you were there. You probably were asleep because you stayed doing live, but you work hard. You work hard, Storm.
I be out. When I'm out, I be out.
Yeah. I had a topic today, man. Should parents be charging their children for raising them for the 18 years of their life? That was my topic today. Oh, I had some controversial.
What did people say? I'm interested.
Man, people were swinging at me left and right, man. They were like, no, the kids did not ask to be here. And I said, that may be, but, you know, when you look at different generations, you look at different people, different culture, kids are working from 2-3 years. You know, that was my opinion, right? 2-3 years old kids. If you look at the Windsors and you look at the Trumps, you look at the Roosevelt, Rockefeller, and also the Rothschild, they put their children to work from 2-3 years old. They're building into the family, into the generation from early on. So at 18, there's no need to charge them. You know what I'm saying? But I was telling everybody, listen, when you do all the calculation, the prenatal care, the pregnancy, the first year a kid is 30 grand. That's the first year. So I was like, when you add all that thing, you're north of $250,000. I said, you should just drop a bill on them for $250,000 when they become 18. So that was like the enemy over there.
Listen, I wish my parents would do that, but God, I wish they would. I get on the internet and drag them. No, but that's I mean, like, excuse me. So we're gonna itemize this bill while we're at it. But let me take this call. You got a little time tonight?
Do you yeah, I have a little time. So yeah, do your thing.
Okay. Let me take. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get past Norris here, and then you can click back up.
All right, no worries. Say hello to Norris for me.
All right, now. All right, TA, Ty or TA, we're gonna try again. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, great. So I just want to comment because I'm dating a man with children, and his girls are 8 and one just turned 3. Now, for a woman, it's a little different. I guess him having daughters, he's more open to, you know, me being able to, of course, he can't go to the bathroom with them when we're in public and stuff like that. But
right,
if we were like laying on the bed or anything like that, you know, I make sure he's in between us. And then if they fall asleep or whatever, you know, I get up and I remove myself because I'm not their mother. And I just think that it's a respect thing when you have you're dealing with somebody else's children. And then they're a man. That's a girl. It's like you said, there's so many children who've been touched and no one talks about it. And especially in that world, like, who the fuck knows what's going on? Excuse my French. Like, who knows what's going on? This man was just on stage not too long ago talking about how an infant was sucking on his fingers and he was like pleased. And these are the people that are around your children every day. Your child is fresh out the pussy damn near. I'm sorry. Fresh out the pussy damn near, and you have this man who's publicly said this crazy ass shit around your kids. And you want the world to be in uproar because Kanye wants to be a father and wants to be stern in raising his children? I think not. I think it's absurd. I think it's obscene, and really, no one should be standing for it. I think everybody should stand behind Kanye.
And you know what? It's to me, it just looks like, damn, are you trying to groom this girl? The girl ain't nothing but 8.
Exactly.
And it's just like, damn, they ain't wasting no time. But thank you for calling in. You have a good night, all right?
You have a good night too.
All right, now. We're gonna roll through calls tonight, at least until my chicken done. Anyway, in my prima donna air fryer. Nija, I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Really? Really? That's what you came up here to do, Nija? To play Cardi? What's going on, Norris?
Hey, Storm.
How you doing?
Good. Did you you didn't go to your P.O. box, did you, for your gift?
No, but I will. Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, or Monday or Tuesday. I get back. No, I come back Sunday. So yeah, Monday. Yeah.
Okay, I know I should have got there this week, but Paula, that chicken, that's like cross contamination. When it comes to that chicken, she need to go to a cooking class because that's a poor way of cooking anything, especially meat.
Did you see the way she said we're gonna wash the chicken and she just gave it a rinse?
Yeah, she should have set that in a bowl and put some cold water in that bowl and soak the chicken in that cold water. And it's like, nah, her mama taught her wrong.
And you know what's crazy? I growing up, I used to see my mom do that. Take the chicken out, put it in a bowl, fill it up with water, let it sit for a while and dump it out, fill it up with more water, and use vinegar and lemon and a little salt. And I didn't really understand what the process was, but I just knew the chicken tastes good. But you would literally see, like, I don't know what that shit is, but stuff come off the chicken. And so yeah, Paul, but I'm gonna excuse the dirty chicken because they claim when you fry it, all the bacteria is killed. That's what they say. So I'm gonna excuse the dirty chicken. What I can't excuse is the chicken being raw and her not seasoning the chicken.
Yeah, she need to pay a cook. That's what she need to do and teach her how to cook. Do some special cooking.
She said that's her mother's recipe. That's her mother's famous recipe.
A down recipe. That's what that is.
Then it was pink, so I'm like, damn, you out here trying to kill people too.
But Courtney, out of all the Kardashian girls, her and Kendall, they're the most natural.
Very true, very true. And Courtney and Travis, they're married now, and I think they're trying to have a baby. So how do you feel about the whole Courtney, Travis, and Scott story?
I think that I heard allegedly, like from another YouTuber page, that Travis is a woman beater or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't say if that's the case, then she didn't do much better than Scott. But overall, I just think she got bad taste in men. It's just like she too pretty for him too.
But you know, at her age, she ain't thinking about looks. She's just thinking about how he makes her feel, and he's fun, and
Yeah, but Scott, it's good that she kicked that predator to the curb because he ain't been the same since he been with her. For real, going for the younger girls. I'm like, you need professional help. You need to go for women your age or a little bit about in their 30s instead of going for these young chicks.
He don't want a woman in his 30s. He like them young and prime.
Yeah, but he gives me creep and predator vibes with his old washed up, dusty, crackhead looking self. And then let's talk. So I don't really think that much about that situation. But Killer Kim, she's setting up her kids, letting Pete, have her daughter in his lap. It's like, come on now, you don't know that man like that. You ain't been with him a long time. You don't know what he's capable of doing. It's like somebody should call CPS on her. It's just like, girl.
The crazy thing to me is, like, I would have to know. See, if you do it out in public, that means you've been doing it in private. You ain't been dating him that long. That means right away they've been sleeping together, kids in his lap. It's just it's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, if he was a real man, he wouldn't even do nothing like that. He would realize these are not my children. I'm trying to get to know you and try to be with you. I can get to know your children, but not in that way.
Exactly.
That's very inappropriate. And he's still in his 20s and immature. He don't know what he's doing. It's like, Kim, you got a young dum-dum pop on your hands. For real, who got a crooked past as far as drugs and all that stuff goes. So it's like, girl, you going down the deep end. You ain't upgraded. You ain't did no better than Kanye, except for maybe penis. Other than that, you ain't did no better.
She ain't did no better. I love how Pamela said Kanye used his photo in court. Absolutely.
Yeah, he need to sue her for custody of them kids, for real. Because if she gonna keep doing that, things gonna get worse.
I agree. I agree with you there.
And he might do something to them kids. But
you never know. And some people be like, no, you can't say that. Look, you never know what's on people's mind. Them ain't his kids. Those are not his kids.
No, and then T.I., he was very aggressive with that woman on stage. Very. And I hope he do give her that $1 million like he say, because if he don't, then she should sue him. Not only for that, but how he treated her on stage, because that looks like assault to me.
It really did. He definitely is very misogynistic, and we've already seen that. I mean, that Sabrina lady was like he pulled a gun out on her. That may be true. Shekinah said T.I. used to talk to her crazy. And listen, Shekinah, your ass shouldn't have stuck around for that shit, in my opinion, but that's another story for another day. Shekinah was truly the do girl around. She did whatever Tiny told her to do. But anyway, yeah, why do you think Tip is so hateful towards women? So hateful.
Shoot, probably because he don't like his mother, and probably because of his upbringing. He probably didn't have his dad around to put him in line and put him in his place and show him how to treat women. But to me, he just tired. He's through and he's delayed. I mean, that hair, oh my God, he looks so horrible with that with them braids. I feel like he a gutter snipe who need to go right back to the gutter where he came from. Correct. He don't even respect his own wife. So why would anybody be surprised about him disrespecting this young lady or any other woman? And on Twitter, I think Twitter or Instagram, Tiny was defending T.I.'s behavior to two other people, to other females that commented on the situation. So it's like she dumb and stupid, and that plastic surgery that made her lose her mind.
Well, you got to remember, Tiny's also the one that went over to Africa to go get blue eyes. So, she ain't all the way there. I'm gonna leave it at that. She ain't all the way there.
Neither is he.
I don't know. Between what he said about his daughter, between how he do Tiny, what we've heard about him, I'm just kind of like, I'm starting to believe what people say.
Yeah, he's a bully. My opinion, I just feel like he need to be canceled. And another thing, he always had that big Humpty Dumpty security guard around, that Smokey the Bear looking security guard around. If he wasn't around, he need that security guard, because if he do that to the wrong person and that man don't be around, somebody gonna bust him upside his head. Like he need to.
Well, look, T.I., I will say this. T.I. is about that action. He will grab his pistol, his AK-47, and he will blast some shit out. Now, I seen T.I. in L.A. at the comedy show, and I'm going to say T.I. is not 5'9". That is a lie. Me and T.I. are the same height.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was just like, oh, okay. So I don't know where that 5'9" Google lied. He is not 5'9".
Yeah. And
not that it matters. It's just the point of, okay. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, to be so little, he definitely gonna need protection, because, like I said, he run into the wrong person, they gonna mollywop him, dog walk him.
Mollywhopping monkey stomp.
Yeah, that's what he need, really. And then that girl talking about if she get that money, that she'll get a BBL. She don't need to be getting that, because if she get that, she gonna end up having to pay more money to get it fixed.
Well, yeah, that part. Hopefully, she was just playing about that. They said, I thought T.I. was shorter than you, Storm. No, I'm 5'6.5", and so is T.I. Me and T.I. are the same height. So I don't. So then Tiny. That means Tiny must literally be very, very small then. But yeah.
Yeah. His career then went down the drain, just like him and his looks, for real. Because he just looked like a pit bull. He don't carry himself well no more. He just didn't. Ever since that show then got canceled, he need to be canceled along with the show. Because like when that show was on, the Family and Friends show, people was calling him and Tiny like royalty, like the first family of Atlanta. To me, they the trashy low-life family of Atlanta, for real.
Now, here's my thing. I don't have nothing against the Harris family at all. I just think they're hilarious. But when did T.I. become the beacon of the black community? Because I took, like, for some reason, T.I. started speaking for black folks, and Diddy be speaking for black folks, and y'all going to Charlemagne, y'all going to Cardi B. I'm like, when did these people become the mouthpiece for black people?
They need to be the mouthpieces for themselves, for real, because they can't even speak for themselves, let alone anybody else. For real, T.I. is just a joke, just like some of these other people that's trying to speak for us. He needs therapy. He needs help.
Anybody else you want to comment on? Did you hear about? I know we didn't talk about it tonight, guys, but did you hear about Kandi Burruss's baby daddy?
Oh yeah, I was gonna do a video about roasting him. Oh my goodness.
Hold on, let me play the clip real quick before you do that. Hold on one sec, let me find it. So this is Riley's daddy, Block. I don't know that nigga's real name, but they call him Block. And apparently he got Kandi pregnant, never paid child support. Not that she needed it, but whatever. Why is Jack Harlow dancing? You know, whatever. All right, let me get to it if we can find it. Hold up. Let's see. All right, here we go. All right.
I got 2 daughters prior to this, and sometimes your daughters, they go through whatever they go through when they get a certain age. I think a lot of people get in her head, you know, as in, because a lot of jealousy, because all my kids live with me. I got 3 daughters and 3 boys. Every last one of them live with me except Rock. Oh. Yeah. Every last one of my kids live with me from they born till they graduated, except Kandi. And I think it's a lot of jealousy because Riley was in that situation because her mom put me on child support. Now, how you got more money than me, they mom, and you put me on child support? Like, I had daughters. I got 2 daughters prior to this. And sometimes your daughters, they go through whatever they go through when they get a certain age. I think a lot of people get in her head, you know.
All right. So we can pause that there. So what do you guys think? First off, Norris, you go ahead. What do you think about that?
Well, he did call her, I think in that same interview or a different interview, he did call Kandi a side chick. And I'm like, he wasn't even married. So it's like, how is Kandi the side chick? It's like, Kandi's nobody's side chick. If anything, you was probably the side dude because she was the breadwinner of that relationship. She was a star when she was with you. So it's like, to me, he fumbled the bag. He dropped the ball when he missed out on Kandi, for real, because she could have upgraded him in his life. She could have helped him do better. Instead, he chose them low-budget baby mamas over her. I'm just like, Kandi is not below those women. If anything, she above you in all your drama. And another thing, Riley is not jealous. Like, seriously, she in New York about to training to be a lawyer.
Riley is living her best life, and Riley has never went without anything financially. I'm sure Riley wishes her dad was there for her. I'm sure. But to be honest, it don't look like he wanted to be around, to keep it real.
Yeah. I
feel like if he really wanted to be around, he could have. Now, if Mama Joyce didn't like him, if Kandi kept him away, I need him to say that. Like, I need to know that part. But ladies, I want to know, if you make more than a man, should the man still provide for his child?
I think he should. Because it ain't like the money. You ain't getting the money. Your child will get the money.
Just because the mama got money don't mean you ain't gotta contribute. No, you gotta contribute to your kids.
No, it's like Candy. It's like Candy probably wish she never been with him. Probably regret him. Not because of Riley, but just him. It's just like, man, he's the best thing that Candy never had. For real. He was just a low budget dude, a simple dude, and she's the queen.
I want to know what attracted her to him. I really would. I mean, I don't know the story of them getting together. I know they was messing around. I don't think it was serious, but it's just kind of like, what made you get around Block like that? Like, how did y'all meet? Like, I want to know the backstory. I want to know the backstory to it.
He probably looked better then than he do now. I mean, he probably had swag and he looked like he a hood dude, so she probably was into that in the past.
I told y'all better use condoms with the hood. Everybody young and dumb at some point. Why y'all be having babies with them now?
Yeah, but he's a dusty, musty, crusty, ashy, funky man that need to go somewhere and have several seats. He don't have nothing to bring to Candy's table. Candy don't want that no more. Todd is lucky to have her, so but any man would have been lucky to have her. He should have took it. He should have picked her while he had the chance. I'm telling you, he'd be in a much better situation with probably less kids. Except for with her, he probably had more kids with her instead of women.
But not in this situation. Well, I'll tell you this. Now we know. Now y'all see why Cynthia G say the shit that she say. I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, y'all can be mad all y'all want, but Cynthia G say that shit for a reason. Any final thoughts, Norris?
I'm just gonna say he's a prime example of that. What she be saying?
Just saying. But thank you, Norris, for coming up. You have a good night, okay?
You too, and hi, Jason, because I know he said hi to me. So I want to hi back, and thank you for taking my call. And whenever you check your gift, I hope you get in that you like it.
I will. Thank you so much, Norris.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. Norris is always fun. Jason, I'm gonna add male NYC reviews real quick. And I'm gonna bring you. Oh, it's storming, and I'm gonna bring you up real quick. What's going on, Mel NYC reviews?
Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Good. How you doing? I want to say your voice always sounds super clear, and I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I enjoyed the previous show because the chicken. I mean, so what I would say to Miss Paula Patton, I'm going to tell her she's our sister. She's a part of the community. But Miss Patton, you almost lost. I'm going to say you almost lost your black card because if you brought that chicken to a sister in the community's house, she's going to, excuse my French, she's going to whoop your ass. She's going to sit you down and give you some cooking lessons because she's going to tell you you're not going to be sitting up there frying no chicken without no seasoning on it. And then put on seasoning.
No seasoning at all. And then the flour didn't even have no seasoning. And then she put it in the oil. And then she was like, oh, and now we season.
I mean, no. And then listen, she done had Paris Hilton go in the kitchen looking like she got more flavor than she do. Like, how is that, even possible? So, that chicken and that, God bless her, she's a beautiful woman. And I think that maybe it was a fluke. Maybe she was trolling people. Ain't no way in hell that woman was eating that crazy chicken.
Thank God she pretty.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. But I mean, that's a damn.
Because that chicken was nasty and that chicken was deadly. When they say, oh, it's to die for, literally, you might die.
You might die from it. Absolutely. My God. And I think that, so you talked about the Go New. And I remember I heard about this, and I said, God bless his family. God bless him. But I hadn't seen something so macabre since watching maybe a Tales from the Hood movie or something back in the day when they had the corpses and the people. I said, I couldn't believe that they had this young man who passed away tragically and had him up in the club like it was like it was a birthday party or something. It was crazy. I never be in my life. If I go into a club and see a dead body, I'll be at that club before they can say, put on the music or something. It was really crazy. That was really crazy. Then lastly, Kim Kardashian. Again, I feel like I'm under a rock or something. I really do. Because when it comes to Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, I'm not so triggered by them because there's so many things going on in the world. But yeah, I think that any child, girl or boy or whatever, should not be sitting in a non-family member, um, that close to them. I would say I don't think they should be sitting that close to somebody like that. Um, it just is not. It just is. It's a murky road. It's a murky road, and we don't want anything traumatic to happen. We're not saying anything traumatic is happening, but we definitely don't want the door to be open that that the little girl gets exposed to something. And listen, Kanye might go lose his mind. Shit, if he heard something, he might just go totally off. And they already call him pre OJ Simpson. So he might, if something happened, he might go full blown OJ on the whole, because OJ took out the woman and the man, So they better stop all the mess and don't, we don't want nobody having no charges with all this craziness. So anyway, good show as always.
Thank you so much.
I'm learning more about Mr. Storm because it was like at first when I first called in, it was a fluke because I was hearing you on YouTube. I said, well, is he a bad person? Is he a good person? Again, I was just confused by the rumors. And I got here.
According to the rumors, I'm a horrible person, according to the rumors.
I know it, but listen, I mean, I came over here, you listen, be respectful, funny, and I don't know, it's a good time over here. It's a really good time, good energy. Well, anyway, so I'll let you get back to the callers. Good show again, very funny. But Miss Paula Patton, she needs some cooking lessons. Quick, before she hurts somebody. Absolutely.
Quick. Appreciate it, man. Take it easy now.
Thank you.
All right now. Jason.
Don't they always say buy the rumor, sell the news? Isn't that the way it works?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. People was like, oh, I heard you were so horrible, but I like it over here. Hey, Jason, did you see Paula cook this chicken? Did you see this video?
Yeah, man. I don't think she cooked that chicken. If she cooked that chicken, she's gonna have a hard time finding a dude, man. I'm telling you. It's man, what do they do? They publish these things on their grams or something?
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff, Jason, it be coming from TikTok. And so it goes viral on TikTok, and then we get it on IG, then we talk about it. Really, TikTok is where it's popping. You know what I mean? But man, it's like, I don't know if she was trolling us, like old boy said. She might have been trolling us, but Jason, she said, this is my mother's famous recipe. And I'm like, famous where?
Famous where?
Then she took the chicken, she just ran it up under the water, was like, I washed it. It was just...
Listen.
She seasoned the chicken once it was in the grease. The grease was black. I was just like, oh, wow.
But if you are used to eating like that, you can't tell the difference anyway, right? I mean, that might be great to you until you get somewhere else and somebody offer you something else. And you're like, damn, what was I doing all these years? And you realize you wasted your whole time, your whole life trying to make chicken. Trying.
Now, people gonna laugh at me and how I marinate my chicken, but I marinate my chicken in this, and y'all can take my black card. I don't care. It's been taken a long time ago. But listen, mustard, you marinate your chicken in mustard. Oh my God. Shit's fire.
I don't know. Nah, they're gonna drag you on that one, Storm.
Trust me. Trust me. I promise y'all, when you cook it, it'd be good. And you add your seasonings and you add a little bit of cinnamon, just a little bit. I'm telling you.
Listen, the mustard. I don't even like mustard, but I marinate my chicken in in all the we have all the jerk sauce, we have the ketchup, we have the tomatoes. We do this whole island seasoning thing.
Okay,
we put like 20 different ingredients on it, including the seasoning. And then we sit it for a day, like 40 hours in the fridge. So all the marination gets down in the bones. So when you're eating, you got to be careful with the fingers. You can bite them because, the chicken is that tasteful.
Oh, man, you got my mouth watering. Y'all marinate that shit for 40 hours?
Yeah, we let that thing sit for almost 2 days in the fridge because we want to make sure that the seasoning, you know what I'm saying? The seasoning, and before we do all of that, we make sure we wash it with vinegar. Because you can't have the chicken have any kind of odd taste. So vinegar keeps this nice, clean taste because it's meat, right? It's meat with blood. So we always do that. Yeah. We make sure we wash it first with vinegar and then we put lime on it and wash it down again, then clean up and then start seasoning it. And then we have it sit for about 40 hours. So that thing gets down to the bone.
Oh,
It ain't gonna be nothing like homegirl own that you see there. Nah, when you're
Are
done.
you Bahamian or Jamaican?
Jamaican.
Jamaican. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Jamaican.
Yeah,
That's why that damn chicken be so good when you go in them Jamaican restaurants.
Yo, we gotta do it though, man. No, food is an important thing to the soul, man. You know, if you're not eating good, you're not eating good. You have to eat good. So that's where we do it. We always make sure we sit it like that. We do the same thing with fish. When we're doing the jerk fish or the roast fish, yeah, we have that thing sit nicely for a few hours and that thing gets down into it. So when you're eating, you can't stop. It's just a straight shot.
So now when I'm in Miami in a couple weeks,
yeah,
I'm looking for good oxtails. Because as long as I've been on YouTube, I've been hearing black people talk about oxtails. I had never had it. I tried it, I think over Christmas or whatever, at this voodoo party. Okay. But these were Caribbean people that ran it. So I thought it was Jason, it was so bad. It was dry. My teeth hurt for like 2 days. So I was like, oxtails are disgusting. But I was told it's not supposed to be dry. It's not supposed to be hard.
It's not supposed to be dry. It's not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be moist, and it has the gravy that goes around with it. When you roll that gravy on top of the rice and peas with the oxtail, man, talk to your boy, another one. What's his name? DJ Khaled. He stays down in Jamaica eating oxtail and curry chicken. Seriously. Really? Always talks about, going down to Jamaica and eating, getting some rice and peas and some jerk chicken and some oxtail. Oh, yeah. He's not going to lose any weight.
They didn't even have no gravy on it. They didn't have no gravy on it or nothing.
Nah, you got, there's a way you do it, man. But it's rough because what you have to do is you have to look for some of the good Jamaican restaurant and see what their reviews are, see what other Jamaicans are saying about it. Because most time people don't know, if they're not part of the culture, what the food is supposed to taste like. Sometimes people say, oh, it's good. And then I can take you to a spot and you're like, oh, yeah, changes the whole game.
Gotcha. Dang. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They said it should fall off the bones.
Oh, yeah, it should fall off the bones.
They were Caribbean. Yeah, they were all black Caribbean. Some of them, I mean, one of them was Kodak Black's witch doctor, but they was all, y'all ain't heard that from me, but they was all Caribbean. And so I was excited and I got so disappointed.
But you got to remember, there's a lot of Caribbean islands.
Yes, that's true.
No, there's a lot of Caribbean islands and we all cook different.
Ooh,
we all cook different. So you have to really try some of that Jamaican oxtail, man, because you gotta, when you do the calculation and think about, there's like 700 plus Caribbean islands out there. Remember Bahamas have a few themselves. They have a few hundred themselves. Right. Jamaica being one, but you have to get that right combination. You remember the late what was his name? What's his boy name? Anthony Bourdain. Late Anthony Bourdain. I mean, he talk about eating, curry, the whole oxtail in Jamaica. He talked about eating the ackee and sawfish in Jamaica. He talked about the whole Jamaican culture and the food, and how he has enjoyed the food also. There's a few of these people that go down there and check it out. So do that. Do your due diligence, man, and look for a good Jamaican restaurant in Miami. You should be able to find one. It's Miami.
It's Miami. No, Def, I'm gonna look for it for sure. They'll let everybody know Jason is married while y'all in here trying to throw y'all hot pocket. The man is married. All right, golly. Anytime a guy come on the show, he married? Damn. It's the accent that gets them too.
The accent. Look at Candy. Candy is saying the Golden Cross. The thing is, not all the Golden Cross, they don't all cook the same. That's the problem, because even the owner, the late owner, he was having that issue also with Golden Cross, that down in Fort Lauderdale, you had some people cooking differently from some of the other spots. So not all the Golden Cross, this is a Jamaican restaurant chain, they all cook the same. They all cook different.
So So y'all also telling me I can just go to Jamaica and get the real thing. So who gonna let me stay at their house in Jamaica? Who gonna let me stay?
But Jamaica is easy access to stay though. You don't even have to stay at somebody's house. You don't even have to stay at an Airbnb. You can stay at any one of the hotels, man. And you're not going. Remember, you go to Jamaica, you get the oxtail. Don't forget the jerk chicken. And when you're there, you got to try the Jamaican KFC.
Really?
Our KFC in Jamaica, totally different. Anyone in the chat knows this? Jamaican KFC. Put in the chat so Storm can see it. That the Jamaican KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, is totally different from the one here, the one in Europe, You got to try the
Oh.
Jamaican KFC while you're there.
Golly, man, I can't wait. I'm gonna have to get it together, man. I'm gonna have to for real, because
You work hard, man. So you should take a trip down there. Go visit. You work hard.
listen, telling me to take a trip is like telling me to change my underwear. I don't have an issue with it.
There you go.
I
There
will
you
pack
go.
up and go.
There you go.
Thank you, Tiffany, so much. You know what I should do? I should get a little tiny house and put it in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And go
You should
back.
get a new. What? Can you please repeat that?
You know they make these tiny homes. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
They're in like little containers. Yeah.
That has to be a cool experience. So, even one of those tree houses, people are renting those tree houses on Airbnb. It has to be an amazing experience.
Boxable. I don't know. Boxable.
Look at that. You see it? Tiffany Diamond is saying Jamaican well, she says KCF, but yeah, I know what you mean, girl. Jamaican KFC is different. It is definitely different, Storm. You get a piece of that KFC, the barbecue chicken at the Jamaican KFC. I don't understand why they don't bring it outside of Jamaica. I don't get it. I do not understand why.
Hold on, let me share this. Hold up, Jason. Let me share this. Damn, it's storming outside too. Okay. Yeah. Come on, now.
Yeah, I see those. I've seen the commercial for those a few times.
This is the house, and they just unpack. What?
Most of the houses that we live in these days, Storm, they all come in a box anyway. That's why
I
they
know,
put them up so fast.
But I would rather just pay for the. I'm single. I'm not married or nothing, so I could get one of these and live anywhere. Like, this is dope.
Oh, no doubt. I wonder how long it takes to break down and move. Oh, it says in an hour. It says unpack in an hour. But how long does it take to pack it back up and move it? That would be the $1 million question right there. Because if that's the case, if it's going to take a lot of time, it's best to just jump in an RV. But if this thing is only 50 grand, an RV is definitely not going to be 50 grand.
That's true too.
RV is going to be more expensive. So this is pretty affordable. This is pretty cheap. Somebody came up with this idea.
Does it have like plumbing? Like I need plumbing though. No, I see a sink.
Sure. You're going to get everything. Seems like you're going to get everything. You get an upstairs, downstairs. Look at that. You can get 2 families in there.
Listen, I'll give up this $3,000 rent, get a tiny house. I don't care what y'all say about your boy. I don't care.
But nothing is wrong with that, man. You, Storm. As long as you got the camera and the laptop, that's it.
I'm
Can't
good.
Take the voice away from you. Can't take the voice away from you. That's you.
Oh my God! Look, did you see this? Look, they got a triple decker. Look.
Yeah.
This shit look like a real house. Yo.
But they're saying that thing is only starting at $49,000. It's a lot cheaper than an RV. Is what I'm saying?
It is.
That's pretty cheap. That's affordable. These days you can't get anything under $200,000-$300,000.
So I know you can't get like no mortgage on this. I know that.
Probably not, because which bank will really look at what they're saying? Does it cost $250? Because really, which bank would actually give you some money for this? But this would be a new business. Give it some time, the future, and then you'll have some lender that want to find a way how to make some money, and they say, you know what, we'll give you a loan to buy that. The interest rate will be high, but you get it done.
They have finance partners, so too. Listen, my bad, y'all. I'm emailing them. Damn that.
Storm is he's all into the he's like,
shit, with $3,000 I could get 2-3 tiny home rent out too. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. It sounds good though. Where would you put it? Where is your ideal place to live?
Ooh.
San Diego.
San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Never thought about Nebraska.
The fuck I'm gonna do in Nebraska, Jason?
The
fuck I'm doing in Nebraska?
The same thing you're doing in the San Diego store. What do you mean?
What am I going? I do got family in Omaha, but what am I gonna do in Nebraska?
You don't think you can find something to do in Nebraska, really? Huh?
No, I might as well stay in Atlanta. No.
Man, I went to a city in it's called La Vista, there in Nebraska, a small town, man. I'm telling you, everything is far away from each other, but hey, people love that living. But you say San Diego, it sounds like you're a big city dude, New York, Atlanta, San Diego.
I kind of want I want the option. I mean, I could also put it in Phoenix. I could do that for sure.
Well, you lived in Phoenix before, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So basically, that's why I'm asking you, where's the ideal place that you'd really want to live? When you sit down and think about it, I mean, is there an ideal place that you think that, man, I could actually, because it doesn't even have to be in this country. With what you do, you can live anywhere.
Yeah, that is true. Well, I kind of have to keep it in this country because of YouTube. Like, I can't go to like the DR or anything. So.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Well, no, because the conversion rate with the money is, and in some Caribbean countries, they don't get paid for YouTube. So.
Yeah, so there you go. That would be problematic.
Yeah, so I'm either in the States, Canada, or Europe.
Puerto Rico. So you said that would be close. Puerto Rico.
Puerto
you live on the island, man.
True.
You live on the island.
And the tax rate is only like 4%, allegedly.
Yeah, so, there you go. Remember, the next state over, Florida, doesn't even have any state tax. So don't forget that.
That's true, too.
Where you at in Atlanta, they're doing both taxes. They're like, hey, they're smiling with you each year.
So true. So true. Yeah, I said Hawaii. I have to look at different I love Hawaii, but I got to look at all the islands because so much of it, like when you go, it's overrun by the Japanese. Like a lot of the natives don't even, like, they're not there. It's Japanese. It's weird. So
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Actually, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Hawaii, to be honest with you. I've always thought the flight was so long that I would have to know someone that lived there and I wanted to go visit them, or it's a good family member. Like right now, I'm trying to convince a military family member of ours to move to Hawaii, and then we'll go visit them. It's a 10-hour flight, Storm. You know what I'm saying? It's a 10-hour flight.
10 hours for you?
Yeah, 10 hours for me.
It was 14 for me. Oh my God.
Imagine that. Yeah, it's 10 hours for me. We're looking at what, 6 hours to get us out to San Diego or anywhere in the California area, and then another 5 down. So say 6 and 4 or something like that, 6 or 4.5. So call it 10 and a half hours. It's about 4,200 miles. So it's about the same distance from here to Germany, to Frankfurt, Germany, 4,200 miles.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was worth it to me, though. I'll just say, if you go to Honolulu, expect it to be ghetto. It was ghetto. I ain't gonna front. It was.
Okay. Hey, you were talking a while ago about the about the kids. I said if the woman makes more money than the husband should,
Yeah, tell me, what you think about that?
I mean, you have to be involved. It doesn't matter. The money has nothing to do with it. Whether the woman makes more, the husband makes more, and especially when they're not together, you have to do your part. You have to do your part. The college expense, easily they're gonna say the college expense, is the man's responsibility right off the bat. They're gonna automatically give you. It's gonna be 70-30. You know that, right?
Of course.
Yeah, definitely. But no, you have to pick up that responsibility. No doubt about it. You can't not pick up the responsibility just because you're thinking that the woman has money and you don't. Then you give her more things to say bad about you to your child.
I also feel like, too, my child would just look at me some kind of way, like, oh, you didn't think I was worth it to give me anything or do anything. Like, I don't have kids, but I couldn't say to my child, like, oh, well, your mama got money. So, like, I don't know.
I wonder if they look at it. I wonder if it's. No, I think it's the same. I was thinking, I wonder if they look at it in a way where, because money is not an issue, so no one is really asking for anything, and the dad doesn't send anything, and then the mom has handled everything. But then when I think about it, their toys does not cost $10 or $15. I mean, they're playing with Tom Ford things, and you know what I'm saying, Louis Vuitton and all this other stuff. Their things are more expensive, so they're making more money, but they're spending more also. This is not like the early 20th century when the Rockefellers and the Morgans were driving. They were all driving around in trains because they didn't have anything to spend their money on. There's no private jets. There was no Rolls Royce. There was no Bentley. You know what I'm saying? So they were just sitting around in the big trains and just have a whole car for themselves.
So it's a lot. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. Let me bring someone up here. Let's see.
Yeah, bring on.
Busted Open 23.
What a name. What a name.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I thought it would be funny. So first of all, I never thought I was gonna catch you on this storm. I've been watching you since like 2012.
Oh, you got the fire, you got the smoke alarm. What the hell?
She got a smoke alarm?
Is it back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you got the smoke alarm. You gotta call in when that's not chirping, baby.
Okay.
Love you though. It messes with the dog's ears. Y'all in these damn smoke. Y'all be a pretty guy. Y'all don't have no fire. Y'all. What's going on, Caitlin?
Oh, hi. You caught me off guard. What was that girl named? Paula, Vanessa, the one with the chicken?
Paula Patton.
Yeah, I saw how she cooked the chicken. Is her mama white?
Yes, her mom is. Yeah, yes.
Oh Lord, that would explain. I'm sorry. To me, my dad always told me, like, that's laziness, because cooking isn't hard. It isn't rocket science. You just clean the freaking chicken, you season the shit, and then you'll fry it. That's it. It's I know she's an actor. Was she married to a black man or something?
No, she was married to Robin Thicke. She was married to a white man for a very long time, like 15 years, something crazy. And then they broke.
Well, that was the wife that they had an open marriage and do threesome and stuff like that, right?
I don't know about that. I know they were together since they were in high school. I don't know about no.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But anyways, Robin Thicke comes from money. Yeah, Robin Thicke comes from money, so he used to people knowing how to cook. Because didn't they have chefs and stuff like that? Because I know his family is wealthy.
I'm sure they had chefs. My issue with her is she ate raw chicken on camera. Like that chicken, it was done on the outside, but that chicken was pink.
No wonder why she was always skinny, because that shit ran through her with food poisoning.
She said it's her mom's favorite recipe. No, favorite recipe.
She couldn't fucking cook for shit. Another thing, I saw the video with North. I don't know. I was really looking at it. If you really look at it, it doesn't really look like North was sitting on Pete's lap. I'm not sure if it was like the picture of the angle the way it was. So it looks like she was sitting next to him. Because I don't think Kim is that stupid to take a picture of North on his lap when her baby dad is Kanye. Because I think Kanye will pull up real quick.
I really hope it wasn't the case. And if it turns out to be fake, I will do a rebuttal, or not rebuttal. Anyway, I'll come on and let y'all know if they prove that was not the case. Because I can't, she don't know that man like that. I can't get with that. But hopefully not. Let's hope not.
Then again, I'm not surprised the way how Kim was, because then they all started fucking young and all this and that, and dating older men at a young age, even the mama, and they all condone that. That's just sad.
At 14, yes, ma'am.
And for Jason, I have a question. I date a Jamaican dude. Now, are all of you guys like jealous easily or something? Are they like very territorial?
I think a lot of Jamaican dudes are jealous. Me personally, I'm not. I mean, you can talk to my wife about that, but I think it's part of the culture that some of them are jealous. Some of them, they take that kind of thing. So you might be onto something a little bit there. I must say that.
All right, that's all I gotta say.
Oh my God. Take it easy, Caitlin.
Bye.
Hey, when I saw that chicken, though, when I looked at that chicken, she was excited. You can see the natural laughter in her face that she actually thinks she's cooking something great for whoever it is that was going to eat that chicken.
Yeah. And I hated to drag her the way that I had to, because she was so excited,
Yeah.
But Paula, you had your fire up too high.
Could it be that we are looking at it the wrong way, Storm? That chicken was actually has a different. No, it couldn't be, because I saw the seasoning on top of it rolling around to the side. You're not supposed to see the seasoning, because the seasoning is supposed to sit right in. Yeah, she messed that one up, but she was so excited.
She was, and I hate to do it to her. Mia, we're gonna take the last 3 that's up, and then we're gonna call it a night, because I gotta go eat my chicken. Mia.
Hey, Storm. Hey, Jason. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, good evening, Mia.
Hey, so I wanted to comment on a couple things: the oxtails, the chicken, and then the peak photo. So first, in regards to the chicken, I think she was so excited because it was kind of like one of those moments where she was like, look, I'm Black folk too. I can do this too. Like, that's what that was. It was very performative, in my opinion. And that's where the excitement was coming from. Because I think in that moment, she's like trying to prove I'm Black folk too. Look, I can make chicken. And so, yeah, but I don't know. That's how I read it when I watched it. But as far as the oxtails conversation, so Storm, there is, yes, very good oxtails I'm sure you can have in the Caribbean. I've never had the Caribbean version of the oxtails, but I've had the Southern version of the oxtails. Okay. And it's very, very tender and juicy. It's very, very simple. You just season them and you make them just like you would make ham hocks. Simmer them in a pot of water, and you can just make like boiled oxtails like that. Or if you want to make like that thick gravy consistency, you season them, you flour them, and then you brown them in a skillet with a little bit of bacon dripping or a little bit of grease if you don't have bacon dripping saved up. And then you add water and chop up some onions, and it'll make that natural gravy, and it'll just be so thick and delicious and very juicy and moisty. So that's usually how I make them. And my boyfriend, I don't want to out myself, but my boyfriend's a white dude and he fucking loves it when I make soul food. And so that's how you make juicy oxtails. I just want to put that out there.
Wow.
Damn. Okay.
Wow.
And listen, the way you described it, once again, you got my mouth salivating. I just want to get some good shit. Like if I'm gonna pay for it, I want it to be good.
Good job, Mia. Good job. Yeah, you should try the Caribbean one, though. When you get a chance, I'm going to recommend the Jamaican.
Have a good night, Mia.
Right.
What'd you say now, Jason?
Yeah, I was telling Mia that make sure she try the Jamaican oxtail while she's at it, so she can compare. You can compare from one to the other.
Oh, just sounds delicious. By the way, do Jamaican women marry American men? I'm just wondering.
Yes, they do. Jamaican women marry American men. White, black. Yeah, they don't.
Do they beat their husbands? Do they beat their husbands?
No, they do not. And they'll be throwing them some cookings, boy.
Okay. I didn't know there was a complaint to me or not. Okay. All right. Kimmy Live 21.
Hey, Storm.
How you doing tonight?
Hey, Jason.
Hey, good evening, Kimmy Live.
Yeah, like Jason said, for your oxtail, make sure you season them for like at least a day. Keep them in the fridge, put the seasoning, clean them, and they'll be good. So the flavor will be nice. And but I really wanted to ask you a question, because someone online had said that what choice does Kanye have? Does he just leave it alone because it feels like they want to aggravate him and push him to act out of his body, or should he play the deadbeat role? And I was wondering what you think.
I think he should contact his attorneys. I think that he should play their game. Anything they do that's out of line, I think he should get the evidence and give it to his attorneys. Like, I don't think he should be coming at them on social media. I wouldn't be I wouldn't do none of that. Everything goes through the attorneys. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and if you guys ever have time, watch that movie with him called Staten Island or something, Staten, and see how he treats that little boy that's about North's age, and he let the baby cuss, do all kind of weird crap. His the skeet guy or whatever.
Yeah.
One more thing, you're talking about the houses in Jamaica, and you said you should probably get you one.
Awesome house. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe if you do it, you can rent it out while you're not even there and make you some extra money. Look into the realty place like that, because my mom is Jamaican and my father is Jamaican, and my mom does that. She rents out houses and stuff like that.
Nice.
I'm telling y'all, it's the future because people are not gonna be buying these big old houses and shit. They just not. They ain't gonna be able to afford it if you think about it.
Yeah, because inflation and everything like that. But nice talking to you guys. Have a good night.
You too. Take care now.
All right, bye.
You got to understand, real estate is up almost 30% in the last year, 12 months, year over year, day over day. Imagine that, month over month.
And I'm looking at these prices. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm at Buckhead, so stuff is inflated. But like the townhome across the street, 700,000. Like,
yeah, it'll reset though. Give them some time. It'll reset because right now with these basis points that the government keep pushing up, we're over 5% already a mortgage rate. The money's harder to come by now, so the rates will go down. It'll reset. Just be one of those recession like going back to 08, 77, 87.
Oh, then I can just buy up a bunch of land at that point.
That's true. And bill out like your boy Ross down in Atlanta. Let's get something big and call it the promised land too.
Oh man. Okay, we got 3 in the queue here. Kasha or Kasha? Keisha. All right, how you doing tonight?
Good. How are you guys?
Hey, Keisha, good evening.
What's on your mind?
So the question was, I think this is the topic. I kind of tapped in a little bit late. But I think the topic was basically how if North sitting on Pete's lap is like basically right or wrong. Are we still touching on that?
Yeah, you can still talk about that for sure.
I personally feel like it's wrong, and maybe it's because, I'm a Kanye, like I love Kanye, but also just boundaries, you know what I mean? I feel like personally, it's too new to have your child sitting on someone's lap. Pete is someone that's well known, but it's not Kanye. It's not her dad, So for me personally, that's still a little bit inappropriate. And I just feel like it's unnecessary. I feel like there's an agenda. I feel like it's attention seeking. I feel like it's willy-nilly in a way. You know what I mean? Like that's very outrageous to me. Like whether they're famous or they're not, I feel like some things take times. Like they haven't been together that long. Like I said, I do acknowledge that Pete is famous. So like we don't know them. You know what I mean? So we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. He's well known. He could have been around, but still like they're just establishing this relationship, and for it to be made public, it seems like there's a statement that wants to be made or agenda that, whatever, like attention seeking, especially with Kanye. Like like even outside of me being a Kanye fan, I do feel like he is someone that's easily provoked. I kind of came in when you guys were kind of talking about that. It was like, chill. Well, actually that was on your other live Storm, where you're saying like don't keep a cool head, like
don't go off, don't do too much, just
exactly,
of course, yeah.
But people will play on your top, as they say, or whatever, you know what I mean, because they know that you're passionate or they know that you're a hothead. And 9 times out of 10 there are more people that will jump on the what do they call it, the wheel bag, and then people that follow their own beat of their tune or whatever the case may be. And that's kind of like a Kanye. It's not that he's right or he's wrong, but there is a way of doing things. We're going through a divorce. This is uncharted territory. He hasn't had his girlfriends and pictures.
Right.
And,
it's uncharted. It's uncharted, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Any final thoughts tonight?
I think it's just like, I don't want to get like racial and like all that, so I'll keep it lighthearted. But I do think it's unnecessary because if we want to just keep it on a like basic level, this relationship is fresh. North doesn't know him like that, and Kanye has given Kim, he's been through what, like 2 or 3 relationships now, and you don't see his children with any of those women. So I think fair is fair. If we're gonna have any last like comments, I'll just say like give each other a common courtesy, and I'll leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that.
And
Thank
also,
you.
can I just say that I freaking love you, Storm, and you're amazing, and keep doing your thing. And also, Jason, you had a lot of good points too. And I just love this whole dynamic of like everyone sharing their ideas and perspectives. So thank you for allowing me to come on, and I'll keep it
Thank
short.
you,
Bye.
Keisha.
Peace.
Thank
Take
you so
care
much.
now. Thank you. Well, Jason, I'm gonna let you give your final thoughts because I'm gonna go eat my chicken. So
Yeah, I got you. As long as it doesn't look like homegrown chicken, I Paula chicken.
I promise.
Hey, quick question, right? This is the first time Kim has been with a white dude in a minute, right? Because the last few relationships, since her first, damn, it's been a while. Because
well, she actually slept with Travis Barker. That Travis Barker is not married to Courtney.
Married to her, that just got married the other night, right? What was it, Grammy? Didn't they got married at the Grammy night or something?
Yep.
All right, man. Hey, have a good night. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Keep doing the thing. All right, keep success up, and remember to keep. All right.
And I got to get over there on your channel. Just message me, and I'll give you my number. That way, when you go live, I know, and then I'll hop over there.
Yeah, no worries. Appreciate that. All right.
Take care, man.
All right, man. You too. Have a good night.
Have a good night now. All right, y'all. Everybody else, love you. I'm going to eat, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch y'all later.